How are we doing? November 20th, second lockdown. Now, I did a few vlogs on the first lockdown and then I just got fed up with it all. I think it was after Cummins did his little eye test stunt, chucking out family in car, and some other MPs, you know, just disregarding their own rules. So I just thought, fuck it, not interested anymore. But a quick introduction, right? I'm white, straight, middle-aged, fat old bald bastard, okay? And today, if you're the same as me, you're cancelled. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. You're cancelled. So if you don't like what I'm saying, skip, go, because I don't do snowflakes. I'm not right-wing, I'm not left-wing. But automatically, if you're white, middle-aged, straight man, you're classed as a racist, homophobic, extreme right-wing nutcase. And you go see Kyle and all that bollocks. Load of shit. I'm not interested in politics. A lot of them ain't got a fucking clue what they're doing. I'd stick a woman in charge. Because they know what they're doing, women, don't they? Spineless Boris hiding in his bunker with his umbrella up. I've made a few notes. So, it's not real, it's a rant, but not an angry rant, because it's pointless. I mean, things that happen day to day just don't surprise me anymore. I'm not shocked by what's happening. And you've got your snowflake leftist culture from the BBC and the mainstream media cancelling stuff. Now, I don't know whether it's true or it's a rumour, but the Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl, that famous Christmas song, maggot, faggot, all that, yeah, maggot, faggot, faggot, you cheap lousy faggot. They've banned it because it's too, I don't know, too whatever, woke, extreme. Is it? Really? The BBC apparently have banned it on their radio channels and whatever. I don't give a shit. How pathetic can you get? But there you go. They tried cancelling Land of Hope and Glory and Rule Britannia, didn't they? Back in, you know, for last night at proms. Tried cancelling that, sprayed Winston Churchill's statue and all that bollocks anyway. Cancel culture, that's what they want to do. And anything us, white middle-aged men, straight white middle-aged men say, oh no, don't talk to him, he's cancelled. No, his opinion don't count. It's fucking wrong, but there you go, that's where we've headed, innit? That's the fucking way we're heading. If you're white, middle-aged, straight, you're the fucking Antichrist. And what? Most people are like me, we're just honest, hard-working people. We don't give a shit about if you want to be a transgender fucking helicopter fairy, penguin, under submarine fucking snowflake fish. I don't care, you can do that, it don't bother me, I ain't interested. Happy days, crack on. Be a fluffy fairy in woods, I don't care. Just let me get on with my life, and if I've got an opinion, respect it. I'm not telling you what to do, or how to live your life. I've got an opinion. And freedom of speech in this country has gone. It's gone in America. I think they had a judicial hearing. They had the heads of Facebook, Twitter and Google in the High Court. They'll not do anything. And they basically proved that these were censoring the narrative completely. And they're all interlinked. And if one person does a YouTube video or Facebook comment, the whole lot of the high-tech Silicon Valley guys all get to know, totally destroy that person completely. Whether you like them or not, I'm not going to mention names, but people have got an opinion. It's free speech. You're allowed free speech, but the way things are going, we ain't got free speech anymore. You say something that goes against the narrative of anything, that the mainstream media or the high-techy social media don't like, you're gone. History. Anyway, I don't care about that either. I don't give a shit. I'll just go in woods, forget the world, enjoy myself, have a brew, make something to eat, and just forget this fucking mad world. But unfortunately, sometimes I do click on the news from time to time just to see what shite they're coming out with. TV licence, don't get one. Fuck them off. Paedophile loving weirdos. BBC. Anyway, I'll probably get taken. This video might get taken down if enough people report me, snowflake wise. But I don't give a shit. I'm not monetised. This is just my hobby. I just do it for my own entertainment. So I ain't making any money from this. So I don't give a shit. And you can put in the comments if you don't agree with me. You can give me thumbs downs, whatever you want. Not going to affect me, is it? Whoa. I'm too old for any of that shit. And don't come at me with political comments and political narratives in the comments box, because I won't reply. I don't do that. Not interested. Alright, I'm just middle. Right? I don't give a fuck what's happening right or left. I'm watching me back. I tell you, I'm watching me fucking back. You've got to do in this crazy world, haven't you? Yeah, snitch on your neighbour if your neighbour's having somebody round that's not in their fucking bobber. Curtain twitching, fucking phone number straight on police. You phone the police up saying your fucking car's been broken into, you'll not see one. You phone the police up and say, oh, fucking neighbours are having a party. Fucking hell, riot squad's there, truncheons out, kicking door in. Mad world, innit? Mad world, mad. Anyway, what else have I written down? Let's have a look. Oh, another one. Illegal immigrants. Now these have been coming in all the time. But since the lockdown in March, there's been guys on YouTube, and I think Nigel Farage did a few as well, didn't he? And they're coming in constantly in dinghies. Now they're not refugees. They've left a safe country, or maybe many safe countries, got to France, which is a safe country, as far as I'm aware. These traffickers getting money off them, stick them all on a dinghy, shove them out into Channel. The French Navy escort them to British waters, then the British come and pick them up and take them back to England. And it's been well documented. Now initially, they were putting them all in 4-star hotels which were shut down because of the lockdown, all across the country. Now, these people are illegal immigrants, and they're normally aged between 18-year-old to 35-year-old young men of fighting age. Now, they've no ID on them because they throw it in the Channel on the way over, so nobody knows where they've come from. Okay, do we know if they've got the COVID? Who knows? But they were spread all throughout the country in different hotels, and not shit hotels, the Best Westerns and 4-star hotels, 5-star hotels, yeah? Then, when that became all public, 2 army barracks. This has been well covered as well. Not on the news, by the way, you'll not see it. But if you look on certain YouTube channels, I'm not mentioning any name, Penally near Tenby in Wales, that's full of illegal immigrants. Napier Barracks down in Folkestone, full of illegal immigrants. And the latest is they're all kicking off, saying that the conditions are terrible in the camp and they want their freedom. Now they've come from a tented area in France, got on a dinghy, gone across the Channel, and they're in an army barracks that were good enough for people like me that was in the army, and soldiers that were good enough for them, so ain't it good enough for an illegal immigrant? Because they've all got phones, and they've all had they've got Wi-Fi and everything paid for, so they can see like the videos of Nigel Farage on YouTube showing them going in the Best Western in Chester or wherever it was, and then having a day trip around Anfield. So they're thinking, fuck me, these fuckers are going to a hotel, they've got free meals, Are they going around Anfield? And we're at Army Barracks, we got promised we'd go to Anfield, and that's what they're kicking off about, they don't want to be there. So now, rumour has it, and there's no smoke without fire. Priti Patel, who's just been exonerated from being a bully, what a load of bollocks, right? Apparently she's hinting that the cruise ships that are no longer being used because of COVID, we can put them on there. Fucking cruise ships! We open their swimming pools and jacuzzis and all that fucking A. All you're going to do is get on a dinghy from France, come here and you'll get on a cruise ship. I've always wanted to go on a cruise ship. I'll never get on one, will I? Unless I went to France and pretended I were an immigrant and I'd do a couple of weeks in Penally or near Pier Barracks and then I'd be on a cruise ship. Fucking happy days. 37 quid a day, mobile phone, free Wi-Fi, free meals a day. No wonder why they want to get here. And it's because our government is too soft and they won't. They're scared of, back to that narrative again, oh you're racist, you're against immigrants, you're da 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 da. But they're not doing it the right way. I agree, we can have immigrants, legal immigrants that come and do it the right way and go through the right systems, not jumping in a dinghy and throwing all your documents in the sea so we don't know who you are. Now, back in the summer in Reading, I'll say it, 3 gay guys in a park minding their own business, stabbed to death by one of these people. There you go. Penally in Wales, it's a very tiny small village just outside of Tenby and it's predominantly retired old folk. And you've got these guys walking around. They're terrified, the local residents, but there you go. Right, move on. What else we got? We've mentioned all that bollocks. Christmas, we're being a bit con there, aren't we, as well? We're definitely coming out of this lockdown on the 2nd of December because it's legal. It's a legal requirement. In England, I'm not talking about Scotland, Jimmy Cranky and Ivor Bollokoff in Wales, whatever they call him, who decides what's essential and what's non-essential goods and makes Tesco's take things off like nappies and TVs and irons. Your iron might fucking need replacing, but don't let people do stuff like that, or you can only have essential things. But anyway, I'm going off track again. So Christmas, yeah. 2nd of December, they've got to do it. We've got to come out of the lockdown on the 2nd of December. They will then go into more discussions before that and what's happening. But we all know we're going to go back into tiers, the tier system. So whatever region you're living in, depends on what tier you'll end up in. You could just end up carrying on in lockdown, because this lockdown to me is nothing like the last lockdown, because kids are still at school. More people, the roads are busy. Town centres are a bit quieter, but the roads are busy. I think just people in general are just like fucking had enough. We can't keep going in and out of lockdown. Too many small businesses are dying. The only businesses profiting from this are your big ones like Amazon and the big chain supermarkets. They're the only people profiting, especially Amazon, because people are that scared. Some of the older people and even younger people, and people getting mental illnesses because of all this, ordering online, and Amazon are giving it this. Keep it coming. But your small high street shops are, my heart bleeds for them. They're just being totally and utterly destroyed. I mean, your pubs and your restaurants even, they spent thousands making it COVID safe in the pub, right? We know it were a pain in the arse, but at least the pubs were open. And it's probably even safer than going in a supermarket or even into your office block, your place of work. The pubs and the restaurants were safer than that. But yeah, it's fucked them over again. And the small businesses that's not in chains and that, they're going to go under. if we keep going in and out of lockdown, it's not working. I don't know the solution, but I'm just saying this isn't working. I can't give a solution. I'm not a politician. I'm not a strategist. But it's got to be. There's got to be a different way of doing it. And the vaccines, I think they're being rushed to far too quickly. Okay, they might be safe, but it's not the be all and end all. The Pfizer one, right? You can't just say, right, we're going to vaccinate everybody, 100 millions. The stuff has to be collected, what is it, -70 or something. Can you imagine the logistics behind all that to keep it at that temperature? In a vaccine set or your local clinic, whatever, you've got to keep it at that temperature. Transport it to the centres where it's going to be used and then keep it at that temperature. It's a nightmare, but it's moonshot, space face, wash hands, moonshots and all that. I'm in my bunker. You've got to take the piss out of them sometimes, haven't you? Spitting Image, I love Spitting Image, they've done some brilliant ones. Dominic Cummings was an alien, wasn't he? Fucking brilliant, and he wanted to eat Boris's baby. Can I eat your baby? And then they sacked him because he wanted to eat Boris's baby.